record. So we're recording now. Okay. You ready, Josh?
I am, indeed.
Let's do it. Unique New York. Unique New York. Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow. Unique New York. Unique New York. Well, Mr. President, I just don't know what to tell you. Okay. Ready?
I guess after that, I'm not sure, honestly.
Clarice, you're a whore. You're a whore, Clarice.
Hey, let's just start off with the drinking, though. I need a little buzz to be able to do this. This is getting actually
That's
stressful already.
Okay, ready? All right. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to yet another episode of the Biz Bites N More podcast. This is your host, Grayson, and I'm here for you. As always, I'm here like a strong father in a good relationship, unlike mine. Wow, that was starting off a little odd, Grayson. Well, pull him back. Okay, welcome to episode 29 of the Biz Bites N More podcast, and I'm so happy to have you. What's going on, guys? Are you making it through? It's October 3rd. It's the Mean Girls Day. You know what Kevin asked the girl on Mean Girls? She said, "What's the date?" And she said, "It's October 3rd." And it was October 3rd. So welcome back, guys. I appreciate you listening in. This is the Biz Bites N More podcast, and it's a special one today because it's a lunch hour with guest. A lunch hour with guest, volume 3. Lunch hour with guest, and I have a very special
Lunch
guest
hour
today.
with guest.
Holy shit, that sounded auto-tuned.
Am I good? Like, did I do it well? Lunch hour with guest. Do I sing very well? Do I sing so well, baby? Am I a good singer or something?
You sing like T-Pain. Holy shit. Oh my God. Well, this is my first guest.
Sorry for the interruption.
My first guest where we share blood, we share air, we share semen, we share a family tree, we share everything. We share our deepest, darkest secrets.
Not true. We do not share everything.
Not our deepest, darkest secrets. And it is not my oldest brother, but my
no. Let's not name a brother. It's a brother.
All right, it is my brother Josh, and that is short for Joshua. And his name is Joshua.
Please stop identifying me. Thank you.
Okay, yes, his name is Josh, and that is all you need to know. It's short for Steven, and he is my brother.
There you go.
I'm so happy to have him. Josh, how are you today? What's going on? I'm excited to talk to you. This has been a long time in the making.
I'm pretty good. I'm trying to deal with like Zoom issues. It's a pretty shitty platform, so I can't believe it's what you decide to utilize. But, as someone in software, I probably have a much better grasp on these things. And although I've offered my help, you've rapidly declined it. I've offered to do this, but only for the fact that a bunch of men showed up to my fucking house, busted down the door, and fucking held me down and gave me titty twisters until I said yes. So,
Well, that was a long-winded way to say I had trouble with my headphones and had to do this open mic. Okay. Well, Josh,
I actually think I can do it headphones now. If you want me to do that.
Try it. Okay, so Josh, you are actually one of the very many of my active listeners of the normal Biz Bites and More podcast. So I'm not even going to. I'm not even going.
Can we define many?
Nope, we can't. Well, we can define Minnie Mouse, and that is the wife of Mickey Mouse. So there's Minnie right there. So you already know what the Biz Bites and More podcast is about. And actually, you're a little familiar with the lunch hour with guests. So you already know. I'm going to go through some questions with you, Josh. Get to know you more. Let the listeners, like yourself, know who you are. Okay? So I always started off with some softball questions, Josh. So let's put yourself 15 years in the future. You have a wife and kids. Your kids are a little shitty. You talk to your wife and you say, honey, if we don't go to Chile next month, this is just not going to work. So you're 45, you're going to Chile, you're trying to re-spark that thing that you love about your marriage. When you're flying there, you get into a crash. Now you're on the airplane and you're on the side of a mountain. You have lived, your wife is bleeding out every day, and after 2 days you say, honey, please stay on a little longer, and she actually ends up dying. So Josh, first question.
Wait, can you tell me how she started bleeding? I missed that for some reason.
In a plane. You're on a plane crash. It's not that hard to put those two together.
Okay.
Now, so Josh, first question of volume 3 of the lunch hour. How many days do you wait to eat your wife? And Josh, a follow-up question. Why are you so adamant about saying 5 days?
I'm not adamant about saying 5 days because I feel like I eat her immediately. She's not making it. Let's just, I'll feed the kids, the kids. Hopefully she cares about the kids. So
your kids are at home. They didn't come on the trip to
well, maybe if I find a nice way to cook it that is preservable, I'll send some back to them. So everyone will
okay.
Everyone will have a nice nice mom meal, we'll call them the mom meals.
So that was the start.
Hey, when are we getting to the booze,
Right. So,
sorry.
Josh, that was the softball question. Next question up, and thank you for answering that so quickly. So, as a recap, guys.
Hey, wait, what do you think the kids would say, though? Like, when I send them the meat, you think they'd be like,
oh my God, Dad, this is the best meat I've ever had. I'm so glad that you sent us the mom meal. Mom makes the best meals. We're so happy. Thanks for sending us the mom meal. You think that's what they'd say?
What do you think?
I think that if there is a God, I'm going to hell. All right, Josh, second up, what do you do?
I just picked my nose on cam. We got to cut this.
What do you enjoy? What do you do for a living? What pays the bills for you?
Well, you asked two different questions there. So what's the question? You said, what do I enjoy doing and what pays the bills? Which one is it?
Okay, what pays the bills?
What pays the bills is, like the rest of everyone around here, basically just slavery. I'm a slave to time, where I'm supposed to put in some sort of specific amount of time per week that is less time than the free time that I'm able to have. And, I'm a slave like everyone else. They said that slavery ended, but now we're just slaves at a low wage. We may as well be a third world country. Let's be honest. America's dead.
I mean, look at Apple factories. Okay, Josh, follow-up question. What is your favorite cut of meat?
My favorite kind of meat besides human is probably besides mom meals, the kids love them.
The kids are like, mom meals!
So the kids love mom meals, and right before I kill her, I'm having to be like,
time for a mom meal, Mom. So yeah.
I enjoy, besides human, mainly just I guess my favorite meat would probably be steak. Kobe beef.
Nice.
Is probably.
Well, thank you so much, Josh. So the first shot of the day is up. And again, guys, remember, lunch hour with guests will always consist of 3 shots, 3 beers, 3 bong hits.
I'm pouring mine up right now, baby.
If I ever interview a nun, maybe 3 prayers. Josh,
was I supposed to wait for you?
And say cheers, but cheers, buddy. All right.
I'm sorry, cheers. Hey, you know what? Let's just take it to the limit. Let's really do it. Don't you think we should just go for it? Don't you think we should just go for it?
All right, Josh. What is do you like chopstick? First off, do you like chopstick, Josh? Josh. Josh.
Sorry, I was a little bit thirsty.
Josh.
So I figured.
Oh.
I'm not going to be able to do the 3 shots, but
Well, yeah, obviously.
I'm not sure how many comes in that bottle, but
Well,
one.
I mean, it's only October 3rd and it already feels like Thanksgiving at Dad's. Okay, Josh, do you like do you like chapstick?
Do I like chopstick or chopsticks?
Chapstick. That
Oh,
goes on.
chapstick. When necessary.
Okay, favorite flavors? Cherry?
I don't know. I do Burt's Bees or like the chapstick brand. I don't care what the flavor
Burt's
is. I
Bees?
feel like.
Wow, gee willikers. Okay, have you ever been to Disneyland?
A few times, I think.
Why do so many companies focus on mice or rats? Chuck E. Cheese's, Disneyland, Ratatouille. Why do you think they focus on it?
I think because there's no better way to have like all the kids in the park come in and be like,
Mom, I'm so scared. Look at that. I am so scared. Mom, no. The mouse is chasing me. It's chasing me. Stop.
Okay, all right. Okay.
and then the funny thing is like then like you see the guy like inside the rat suit or like inside the mouse suit, and like that guy is like probably some sick human being,
Now,
much
Josh,
like myself.
you actually
and
have
he's probably
funny,
like,
you have
Hey,
a funny
little kid,
story.
guess what? I'm coming for you, kid. I want you to come take a picture with me. I'm gonna hug you real good.
Okay.
so yeah,
Josh,
that's probably why.
well, thank you for that astute and lengthy answer. Josh, the bees are dying. Thoughts?
What was the question?
The bees are dying. Thoughts?
My thought is, fuck bees.
All right. Follow-up question to that. Are birds real, Josh? Are birds real?
I'm going to give you the most honest answer I've given you through this whole thing. Birds are not real. They're literally, they could be real, but they're full of chips tracking you from the government. The government is watching you through the birds. If you have a chance to kill a bird and you don't kill it, then you're anti-America and you're big government.
Okay.
So kill all the birds you can.
Josh,
when you see a bird, that bird must die.
Josh, you have answered many of these questions in ways that I never thought were possible, or even on the spectrum of human beliefs. Josh, has anyone ever told you that you look like John Lennon with a mole? All right. Josh, do you like
That's
Hanes?
kind of rude.
Josh, do you like Hanes? These are all user-submitted questions. Josh, do you like Hanes or Fruit of the Loom?
What users? What was the user's name that submitted that one?
Brian JDog596. Wow, what an asshole. Josh, do you like Hanes or Fruit of the Loom more?
If you want me to be honest, like about like the situation going on downstairs, I don't wear underwear. Is that enough for you?
I mean, we have so many more questions, and I'm like already fucking dying. Okay, it's time for another shot.
I don't wear underwear.
Josh already drank his liquor. If you're not watching the YouTube, Josh actually went ahead and took down his liquor like it was a water in the Sahara Desert. Or is it Sahara?
It was pretty brutal. Like I'm getting buzzed already. This was it's actually nice. They didn't have Tito's. Hey, Tito's Vodka, if you're looking to sponsor me, not him. He's dumb, and everyone knows that. But I did Kettle One, also a fan of. But at the end of the day, Rika is the premier vodka. It's Lava Rock distilled. Continuing on, but honestly, I love Rika because it's Lava Rock distilled, baby, yeah.
All right, Josh, we got to get through these questions, buddy. Okay, all
bad.
right, we're on the last little bit of it, and before we get to the last shot and then the outro, Josh, are computers scary Follow-up question, what is your idea of the future? Go ahead and try to make it in 3 sentences.
Computers are terrifying.
Josh,
They're doing
please,
everything they can.
Josh, I'm going to ask you not to do it with the auto-tune.
I don't have any auto-tune. What are you talking about? I'm literally just sitting here talking to you.
So computers are a little scary.
I'm literally talking to you. What's the problem?
Josh, computers are a little scary. In the grand scheme of things, it's a little freaky. What the capabilities of AI, of robotics in the future. A lot of jobs are going to be lost to this. So
The capability of AI is that AI will slowly creep into your mind, take over, make you think differently, change your views and thoughts on everything, and ultimately end up in the destruction of civilization. And the way you know this
okay,
from a
Josh, okay.
films called Terminator.
Josh, take off the auto-tune, please.
What are you talking about auto-tune? I don't
okay.
have auto-tunes.
Josh,
honestly, you keep complaining at me, and when I think you keep complaining at me, and it's like this. It's like you're like,
oh my gosh, what's wrong? Please turn off the auto-tune. Stop doing all this auto-tune stuff. It's like, it's so annoying. Josh. Turn off the auto-tune.
Oh my fucking God. Please kill me, Lord. Okay.
So yes.
Josh,
I don't know what you're talking
about. Josh, I'm going to cut 3 of these questions so that we can get to the end of this. Josh, squirrel versus possum. Who wins?
Dude, fucking possum. Jesus. What the fuck are you? How is that even a question? Next question, sir.
Josh, where were you when Paul Walker died?
At the site of the murder.
Suspicious. All right, Josh.
Yes, it is.
Josh, last but not least, last question before we wrap it all up and we say our goodbyes.
Wait. I have some questions for you.
Well, do you have any questions for Tom Green?
I don't know. Why did he name a movie Freddy Got Fingered? And he was Freddy in it or something? I don't know.
Well, thank you for that, Josh. We'll definitely work on getting you an answer.
Good luck on your next interview with Tom Green. Let me know when that happens. I'm sure it's soon.
Tom, if you're out there, why was Freddy Got Fingered named Freddy Got Fingered? Why couldn't it have been Chelsea Got Touched? Why couldn't it have been Madonna was a queen?
And I think we should also ask, why are you listening to this podcast?
Josh, no. Okay. Last shot, and then we're going to go to questions for me. Go ahead, Josh, with your first question. What is it, buddy?
Yes. So it's a very known fact that you support the Black Lives Matters movement, and we're very happy about that and everything. But one of the question is why you haven't gone hashtag bald for Black Matters. You have too much hair, I think.
Hashtag bald for Black Matters. Are you
hashtag bald for BLM, which means you've got
bacon, lettuce, mayo?
Huh? I'm just wondering why you haven't gone bald for Black Lives Matters if you really believe in the movement so much.
So I believe in the movement for sure. I definitely believe in the movement.
So why aren't you bald? Shave your head right now.
Why?
I think you should shave your head right now.
Well, I mean, I guess, but see, to me, that's proving a point for you. Now, if I wanted to prove a point to myself, I'd do my own doing, which would be do the same shit that I always do. So to me, I'm like, okay, well, you just want me to satisfy your needs for you. Well, why don't you go out and why don't you satisfy your own needs? Why are you looking for somebody to satisfy your needs? Why don't you just do it yourself?
Very interesting. How are you still drinking, man? I finished my bottle.
Because
It's a small bottle, though. I want the world to know it. This is a 375 milliliter bottle.
do the
You know,
hands.
it's the same size as that, but I finished it.
Do
So
the
maybe you
hands.
should finish that. Hey,
Do you
finish
have
it for the
hands?
boys.
No.
Finish it for the boys
For the boys? All
and the
right.
gals.
Ready?
I mean, this is just taller.
Ready?
You're just faking it, huh? He's pouring it on the floor. Oh, he put it down his back.
Wow,
Okay,
I
yep.
swallowed the whole thing. I even ate
Well,
the plastic.
that was magic,
and
honestly.
the plastic residue. Yeah, guess what? God or Jesus' blood is wine, right? Right? It's red wine. Well, mine is whiskey. Who knows? Okay, so Joshua, we have done the 3 shots for the day. You kind of did it a little out of order, but that was okay. I am so excited that you were on the podcast with me. Would you like to do more with me, huh? How many more would you like to do? 150,000?
I mean, if the henchmen keep showing up at my door, I don't want to die. Like, well, I do want to die, but I don't want to die in like some torturous, weird, molesty kind of way that like the henchmen have been threatening that you've been sending to my home. So like, I don't know what your income is or whatever, but like, I know you're no Joe Rogan, but like trying to get there. But like, yeah, as long as they keep showing up at my door, I guess I have no choice other than, walk on, these 10 feet of glass, or we're going to drag you on it, or just do the podcast. So, that's more up to your henchmen, I guess. And sounds like it's your decision, to be honest, my dude.
So my takeaway from that is going to be...
God, look at the Utah sky out behind me, though.
That's a
Looks
wall.
nice.
That's a
No, you don't see through those windows? The windows are open.
barely.
Utah's
So, Josh,
nice,
what I'm
except
going
for
to take
pollution is
away
shit.
from that is molesting is worse than coming on this podcast.
Wait, I have one other question.
How does that feel? So would you say that Ronald Reagan would want to come on this podcast, Josh? Would you be so bold as to say that Ronald Reagan, the Prince of America, the
deceased Prince of America is going to resurrect himself just to come on your podcast?
You heard it here first, people. Zombie Ronald Reagan would come on.
Hey, wait, are we ever going to talk about stocks? I thought there were stocks in this thing.
Well, so that's another segment that I want to do, is that it's called Stock Talk. So I would love for you to come on. So Lunch Hour with Guest is Volume 3 is just supposed to be more of a kind of, you and your lunch, bro, just shooting the shit.
Hey, I had one more question.
Go for it.
I don't have it. I would have to run out to the car. What if we buy time and I send Jisoo out to my car?
It has to be quick. For the question?
Yeah, because I wrote it down on a piece of paper. But
did you shove it up your ass?
No, I think I just threw it on my passenger seat.
Up your ass, yeah.
On my passenger seat.
Now here they go
and did not
again. You say
do anything,
you want your freedom.
Hey, so tell me, hold on. Okay, even though I know you want to end this, whatever, and you hate everything. What are your thoughts on Nikola?
Nikola, a terrible company. They completely. I mean, they got to prove themselves. You can't have that much.
Okay. What are your thoughts on AMD, Intel, and NVIDIA?
Now I'm going to have to fucking do a disclosure. AMD, NVIDIA.
Just kidding. Hold on. Here's his big disclosure. Don't bet on him. If you bet against him, you'll probably make more money, because at one point I heard his podcast and he said, Nikola, everyone invest in Nikola. And guess what? You'd be fucking broke and a retard. So don't listen to him about anything. That's his disclosure.
Did not say that. I did not say invest. I say in every one of my podcasts.
Yeah, you never say invest, but you talk about things. We're doing
the disclosure right now. We're doing the disclosure right now. Okay.
All right, disclosure me.
first of all, everything that I talk about is not intended to be.
Oh my God, you're the best. You're the best in the world.
To be analysis. I never have claimed to be some sort of expert. Okay, I just take the fucking goals and symbolism and I take the values that Warren Buffett and Peter Lynch and Steve Ackman. I take Bill Ackman. Sorry, I take those fucking things and I try to take their principles and put it into motion. Okay, so God damn you.
So you believe like what you really believe is that the boomers know the truth.
Why? How the
Is that
fuck,
what you're saying?
How in the fuck do you get that? How do you get that conclusion from what I said? How the fuck do you get that? Go ahead, explain that to me, you cunt.
Warren Buffett and whoever else you said, I don't know who it was, but I figure he's also a boomer. I could be, maybe I'm wrong about the second person. But if you give me their name again, I'll look it up and then just confirm it, and you'll be like, "Oh, I have no contention against that."
Yeah, Peter Lynch is pretty old. Yeah, dude. Okay, well, so I'll say.
Okay, I've got my other question though now.
All right, come on, get me your other question.
Okay.
Put it up my.
Well, I actually it'll end up being two questions because I knew you were going to question me, but who questions you?
Hey. Treat me just like my scout leader, 3rd grade. What's up, Mr. Robinson? And
Who questions you?
Put it up my asshole. Go ahead. Shove
Okay.
it right up there.
So, what do you think about, or what do you think the source of the coronavirus was, and why do you think it's the homosexuals? Don't you find that to be a bit homophobic?
No, I do not think it was the homosexuals. I actually do think it was the people that believe in bestiality because there was some guy in China that wanted to fuck a bat. And although I appreciate the effort, sir, just like the guy that fucked a monkey in Africa to bring upon AIDS.
You think someone fucked a bat?
I think somebody wanted a bat so bad. They wanted a bat.
I fucked that bat.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I've never fucked a bat. It sounds like you think that someone fucked a bat. That sounds a little bit weird. Like, I don't know where the bat hole is. Yeah, anyway.
Well, here you go again. You say you want.
Are you ready for my? Wait.
Finish
what?
it. Finish it, Josh.
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
There you go again. You say you want your freedom.
Well, who am I to turn you down?
Did I do all right? Oh, you gotta stop. I can't keep hearing this. It's awful. It wants me.
Okay, so that was Fleetwood Mac, which Josh.
I love Fleetwood Mac.
He heard it one time.
I've seen. Wait.
Josh
I have
thinks
seen
Stevie
Fleetwood
Nicks
Mac
is a man.
live.
Josh
during that concert,
Stevie Nicks is a man.
I cried because it was that emotional.
You heard it here.
so I have seen it first.
All right, what? Stop doing out of 10, guys. Okay, guys, that is.
Wait,
the
one more
podcast.
question. One more
I
question.
Appreciate you. Okay.
One more question.
One last one. Go ahead.
Okay. So, did you watch? Okay, well, this question will either confirm that we can ask the question or not. Did you watch the last presidential debate to any degree?
I watched some highlights. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so do you believe that we're living in an actor-based reality or not?
And why do you believe that is true?
In an actor-based reality. What the fuck do you mean?
It means that all the politicians, well, I mean, in specific reference to this, it would be saying that, is that your 4th shot? I thought we took 3 shots. I finished the whole thing. Why don't you just go down the hatch? You threw it down the you threw it down your back last time.
Down the old gullet. All right.
Okay, anyway, actor-based reality is like the Truman Show, right? Is that there's some sort of director and...
So you think that every country in the world is in on this? Like,
No. I don't, no, that's not what I think. I think that we've devolved to a point that our election, and I feel like you can specifically see this with this election and the previous election, that we've devolved to become a reality TV show, and people watch the presidential debates because it's an actor-based reality. And Trump, do you think Trump is the greatest actor of all time or the worst actor of all time, and why?
Josh, I think that every single American that cares so much about the fucking president is a fucking dumb piece of trash that has never read
Don't call him trash.
a single thing about any sort of legal advice. If you want change, you will go to the legislative branch. The legislative branch, not the executive branch, not the judicial branch. No, the legislative branch. So
hey, please don't use the J word.
Judicial. Okay. If you don't want to go to the judgy branch, the executive branch, or everyone is
I just don't want you to come off as
Anti-Semitic.
well, if you weren't dumb,
like I don't want you to do that.
Hey, if you weren't a dumb fucking cunt, you would know that there are three branches of the fucking government.
Hey, don't you dare call me
The C word.
okay? Like I don't respect being called a cunt. Anyway, continue. Do you realize you have viewers out there that probably don't like the word cunt?
Well, then they've never heard the Bill.
I guess you don't have viewers, so like, yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, and I guess those viewers are hurt by words. Oh, ow, your word. Oh, it penetrated my soul. Yeah, well, you fucking cunt. Don't worry about it. All right, so the legislative
Dude,
branch,
I completely agree with that much. Okay, continue.
the legislative branch is the branch that you want to care about. If you actually want change to come, that is where you're going to want to focus your fucking attention, not at the executive side, okay? So that's where you go to your local governments and you say, you literally say there, you say, this is what I want. I want to have a change of fucking pace, okay? I want to change how I look at laws, and the whole law, the whole life of a law. All right, stop.
Sorry. I had to take a second to take my shirt off. It was a little warm in here, that's all.
Yeah, sorry, I just took a fucking shot of Mountain Dew and fucking rubbed my titties. So, yeah. But yeah, if
Barbecue sauce in your titties.
So I was sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties, and I was
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
barbecue sauce on my titties.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Titty up my barbecue sauce.
Titty on my barbecue sauce.
Oh, rub those titties in that barbecue sauce, baby.
Rub those titties in that barbecue sauce, baby.
Rub those titties in that barbecue sauce, baby. All right, so if you want actual
titties in the barbecue sauce.
titties and that barbecue sauce. If you actually want change, you're gonna want to go to the legislative branch. Just saying. That's where you'll actually get change.
Okay, I respect that. Anyway, I feel like I did have one more question, but I've forgotten it. So you can do whatever you want. You showing your tattoos. Imagine having tattoos.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It reminds me of the girl who said,
Oh my God, I love you so much. Let's go ahead and get your name tattooed on my ass. But this is gonna work out forever. Let me have your name tattooed on my ass. And then when I go out, I'll barely be able to cover it because your name is tattooed on my ass.
Casey, can't you see?
And you know what? It was pretty funny because the guy was like,
Yeah, go ahead, girl. You better fucking go ahead and tattoo my name on your ass, girl. I love that shit, girl. Your name, my name, your ass, girl. Yep, that's right. My name on your ass.
yeah, it's like kind of weird, like why they did that or whatever.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for the interview, Josh. That was Lunch Hour with Guests, Volume 3. This is the Biz Bites and More podcast. You can check out some more blog content on the bizbitesandmore.com channel. You
Or
can
don't,
also
too.
go to the Twit machine at Biz Bites and More. And then you can look at this episode and all my episodes with Lunch Hours with Guests on the YouTube. So go there, see my brother's nipples, see my roommates, and really get a kind of look at the life that
But I'm too young, Sue.
You can't see my nipples. I'm a little boy.
Guys,
it would be illegal for you to be looking at my nipples.
Guys,
you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, that's my take on it. Until next time, talk to you later. Have a great fucking day. Thank you.
Hey, I would